Mastering any physical skill, be it performing a pirouette, playing an instrument, or throwing a baseball, takes practice. Practice is the repetition of an action with the goal of improvement, and it helps us perform with more ease, speed, and confidence. So what does practice do in our brains to make us better at things? Our brains have two kinds of neural tissue, gray matter and white matter. The gray matter processes information in the brain, directing signals and sensory stimuli to nerve cells, while white matter is mostly made up of fatty tissue and nerve fibers. In order for our bodies to move, information needs to travel from the brain's gray matter down the spinal cord through a chain of nerve fibers called axons to our muscles. So how does practice or repetition affect the inner workings of our brains? The axons that exist in the white matter are wrapped with a fatty substance called myelin, and it's this myelin covering or sheath that seems to change with practice. Myelin is similar to insulation on electrical cables. It prevents energy loss from electrical signals that the brain uses, moving them more efficiently along neural pathways. Some recent studies in mice suggest that the repetition of a physical motion increases the layers of myelin sheath that insulates the axons. And the more layers, the greater the insulation around the axon chains, forming a sort of superhighway for information connecting your brain to your muscles. So while many athletes and performers attribute their successes to muscle memory, muscles themselves don't really have memory. Rather, it may be the myelination of neural pathways that give these athletes and performers their edge with faster and more efficient neural pathways. There are many theories that attempt to quantify the number of hours, days, and even years of practice that it takes to master a skill. While we don't yet have a magic number, we do know that mastery isn't simply about the amount of hours of practice. It's also the quality and effectiveness of that practice. Effective practice is consistent, intensely focused, and targets content or weaknesses that lie at the edge of one's current abilities. So if effective practice is the key, how can we get the most out of our practice time? Try these tips. Focus on the task at hand. Minimize potential distractions by turning off the computer or TV and putting your cell phone on airplane mode. In one study, researchers observed 260 students studying. On average, those students were able to stay on task for only 6 minutes at a time. Laptops, smartphones, and particularly Facebook were the root of most distractions. Start out slowly or in slow motion. Coordination is built with repetitions, whether correct or incorrect. If you gradually increase the speed of the quality repetitions, you have a better chance of doing them correctly. Next, frequent repetitions with allotted breaks are common practice habits of elite performers. Studies have shown that many top athletes, musicians, and dancers spend 50 to 60 hours per week on activities related to their craft. Many divide their time used for effective practice into multiple daily practice sessions of limited duration. And finally, practice in your brain in vivid detail. It's a bit surprising, but a number of studies suggest that once a physical motion has been established, it can be reinforced just by imagining it. In one study, 144 basketball players were divided into two groups. Group A physically practiced one-handed free throws, while Group B only mentally practiced them. When they were tested at the end of the 2-week experiment, the intermediate and experienced players in both groups had improved by nearly the same amount. As scientists get closer to unraveling the secrets of our brains, our understanding of effective practice will only improve. In the meantime, effective practice is the best way we have of pushing our individual limits, achieving new heights, and maximizing our potential.
Fifth grade beginning orchestra teacher here in the district. I saw many of you in December, and I'm excited to have this concert with your children in the spring. And tonight, accompanying us again is Mrs. Melinda Rudy. So thank you, Mrs. Rudy, for accompanying us. We should give her a round of applause. Thank you. Anyway, those TED Talks are so awesome. It's amazing what we learn, and actually the techniques that they were talking about for practicing, actually we do every week in class. You guys notice that? Yeah, so we actually do all those things, and that's why, all the connectors in their brain are just, shooting fireworks and going faster and faster. So it's a really great thing to learn an instrument. So thanks for having your child in orchestra this year. We're going to go ahead and just get started with the concert because you don't want to hear me talk. We want to hear them play. So we're going to start the concert with French folk song, and then we're going to do a fun thing, and then we're going to end the concert with Rigadoon and give you plenty of time to get ice cream, right? So I told them I would remind you. So make sure whatever you do, celebrate with them and congratulate them afterwards because they have worked really hard this year, and it's been really fun. So we're going to start with French folk song. Be awesome. Okay. Anyway, so now we're going to do something fun. So we're going to have a little audience and orchestra members interaction. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a game with you. You may remember it depending on how old you are. It's called Name That Tune. It used to be a TV show. Anyway, so we're going to play Name That Tune. And I told the students back in January that this is like a secret mission. So at home, they had to practice super quietly. They'd have to turn the radio up in the house so nobody heard them practicing this stuff. And so hopefully you'll be able to figure out the name of the tune. You'll raise your hand, and then I'll choose you, and I wish you luck. Okay, so here we go. This is song number 1. Anybody have any idea what the name of this song is? Genevieve, would you like to answer this? Yes, Beauty and the Beast. Very good. Now, the reason why I had to pick Genevieve, though, is because I had her in orchestra, and actually she is the inspiration of why I'm doing this. So thank you for doing that, inspiring me a few years ago. So thank you. Because one day she was playing Beauty. You had figured out Beauty and the Beast. Remember that? And I was like, oh, that's so cool. That's such a great idea to like do that in a concert. So thank you. All right. Song number 2. idea? Any idea? Anyone? We'll try it again. You know? Yes, The Greatest Showman. Very good. Have you seen the movie? It is so good. So that's like the entrance where they go, yeah, da, 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 you know, right? So that's, yeah, so good. Good job. Yeah, Greatest Showman. Okay, song number 3. Anyone? Name that tune. All right, we'll try it again. I know you're all looking. I can tell you're really trying to figure this out, aren't you? Sounds familiar, doesn't it? That's the name of the game. Anybody? Should I try it one more time? One more. Oh, somebody knows? Yes, Radioactive by Imagine Dragons. Very good. Awesome. Good, good, good. All right, song number 4. Anybody know the name of this tune? Yes. Yes, you got it. Good job. Yes, he got it. How old are you? 7. Okay, 7-year-olds know that one. That's good. All right. And the last one, song number 5. Name that tune. Anyone? Do you know? You're the only one raising your hand. Yes, 1,000 Years. Yes, very good. I believe it's in the movie Twilight. Recognize it now? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed that little part of the performance. And I'm so excited that Genevieve was here. That's so awesome. All right. That was a treat. I wasn't expecting. Oh, I should have known your brother's here. So anyway. All right. Well, we'd like to continue and finish our program with Rigadoon. great. Oh, you should be so proud of your children. Thank you so much for having them in orchestra. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the school year. I'm so excited that so many of them are continuing on into orchestra at Hadley in 6th grade. It's so good for them, and I'm just so excited for them, no matter their journey. So have a great rest of the school year, and go get some ice cream. Okay, thank you.